Thank you. I reiterate my welcome to all of you. I'm very grateful for this invitation, very proud to be associated with this mega event. My name is Etienne Abela. I'm Minister for the Active Aging sector in Malta. I happen to be an esophageal and pancreatic surgeon by profession. I also teach at the University of Malta. My ministry deals with healthcare in the aging, and as the previous speaker rightly pointed out, the Maltese population is made up of 516,000 persons. Out of those, 129,000 are aged 60 and over. So a quarter of our population in Malta is in the older person category. Of course, with this come a lot of healthcare issues, which my predecessors have, I think, very ably tackled over the past years, and it now has fallen into my lap that I should project the healthcare sector in the aging into the future. I am pleased that in my surgical career, I have tried my best to introduce innovation in our small country with all the difficulties that entails, the logistics, the financing. But I think my message to the young people out there is to never give up and to try and excel to make healthcare in Malta, push it into the avant-garde sector. And our government is very keen on the concept of digitalization. And just a few months ago, in our main elderly healthcare facility in Malta, which is called St. Vincent de Paul, it is partly a geriatric hospital and partly a care home. I think it's one of a kind because its population is 1,500 persons. So in my travels abroad, there's nothing that quite reaches this large population. We don't want St. Vincent de Paul to be just an institution. We want it to work as a care home, but also as a geriatric hospital. And we're driving digitalization in this area. We have introduced, with the help of our colleagues from Mater Dei Hospital, we have introduced the dashboard system, which is, I think, a lovely software system for medical records. And we have introduced it in this facility, and we hope that it will be extended to all care homes in Malta. We would like the healthcare system in the aging in our country to become paperless by the end of 2024. So that's one facet of the innovations we are trying to drive. I've been around all the stalls here, and I've met and spoken to many concerns. I am heartened to see that many of these innovative companies are using Malta as their base. It's a privilege for our country. The other facet of my job is leading the Malta Medicines Authority. The authority is, in essence, self-sufficient. It doesn't rely on taxpayer money. Since 2014, the Medicines Authority has processed more than 500 procedures for our partners in Europe, but the Malta Medicines Authority is also one of a handful of international authorities that is officially affiliated to the American FDA. So apart from the work that we do for Maltese companies. The work we do for our European partners, we do a lot of work for third countries, and these include India, include Oman, the United Arab Emirates, Canada, Japan, and so on and so forth. Recently, we have traveled to India, and we're going to build on our already existing ties with this country. We would like to project further our portfolio in the pharmaceutical industry, but as a surgeon, medical devices are my toys, so I am definitely going to push our Medicines Authority into the medical device area as well. So we're very interested in that. The authority, even before my time, was extremely pro-business, and now even more so. So I think the future is bright, even in this climate of relative uncertainty in the international arena. I'm very glad that we're at the tail end of the COVID pandemic. Unfortunately, the conflict we have near to our shores is obviously impinging on our way of life, but I take heart that the forecasts for the economic sphere for our country are looking good. So again, I reiterate, I would like to think, and I firmly believe actually, that the future is bright. I am very pleased, again, I reiterate my pleasure of being here, seeing new faces, talking about innovative solutions, which ultimately will benefit our charges, will then benefit our patients. So I wish you all the continuation of a fruitful and pleasant stay here in Malta. All the very best. Thank you.